Hello, hello there. My name is Murray, my co-host Corey. We are the Real Guys, and this is the Real Show with two E's. And as you've just seen, we're doing this a little bit different for our Easter special. We are reviewing one of Jason Statham's classic movies, The Transporter. And also, while we do that for a bit of an Easter special, we're also making this a bit of a game along episode. As you can see, Corey's with me.
Yeah,
How you doing today, Corey?
you know what? I'm doing very well. I'm going to give you a bit of that.
Oh wow, what was that?
Which one's Wave? That's Wave.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah, look at that. We can do that. We can do that. I've got
Excellent. And we're gonna jump into the transport and get transported by the transporter. How do you like that?
That's very good.
Excellent. And if you can't see, me and Corey for Easter are playing a bit of Minecraft.
We are.
And
Dress
we're
is our
together.
favourite.
Yep, we're together in this adventure. And let's go on adventure. And while we do it, let's talk a bit about Jason Statham, one of our heroes.
We do. And today we have a special guest. Hello, Bernard. Where you gone?
Bernard's here.
Bernard. Are you a fan of Jason Statham, Bernard?
He's got anything to say for himself.
You're a fan of Jason Statham? Have you
He's
seen
a man
Transporter,
of few
Bernard?
words, Bernard, I think.
He is a man of few words.
But he makes them count. Right, I've journeyed out into the world.
Right, Jason Statham.
There's some coal here.
Now, there is a reason why we're doing Jason Statham.
There is.
Because the Transporter does seem like a bit of a random pick to come out with to our viewers. But anyone who's watched our Good Film Bad Review on Guy Ritchie movies,
yes,
he came up quite a bit in that.
He did.
And so we decided, why not cover a Jason Statham film? And we did The Transporter because it was on Disney Plus.
We did do The Transporter, and also it's one of Jason Statham's most recognisable films.
It is one of his big movies that he's done.
One of his big hits, yeah.
I'd never seen it before.
No. Well, I knew about the series, but I'd never watched it either. So now we're both gonna think of The Transporter, and he's such an action hero, Jason Statham. He's in the action right away.
He is
jumping about, running around.
You know what? I associated this movie with the type of movie that you might sit down, whack on like, I don't know, what's like an action film TV channel, like one of the ones that always shows action movies all the time on like loop.
What? I don't know. I was going to say maybe you associate it with like a manly channel like Dave.
Yeah, Dave does action.
Dave does action. Top Gear, Corey. Top Gear.
Yeah, but no, like you go home, like you go to your dad's and you sat watching like The Transporter all the time. So, yeah. That's why I associated this with kind of action on TV probably once a week.
Yep.
That kind of movie.
So it's Jason Statham and I'm a transporter. I'm a bus driver.
Yeah,
get on my bus.
When that's exactly what he's doing. It's speed. That's what it is.
I've got speed. I've got 25 mile an hour.
Well, that's it. He might have speed. Depends on what you're transporting that day.
He might have speed, but he's an efficient man, Jason Statham.
He has 3 rules.
He does.
Which are?
Well, he doesn't get involved, obviously.
He doesn't get involved. Can't open the package. Don't open the package. That's
No, never open the package.
No names.
And no names. Quite right there.
No, it was very high action film. It's a short film. It is an hour and a half long.
It is.
And it kicks off with him doing what he says on the tin. He is transporting people.
Mm-hmm.
He's meant to be transporting 3 people.
Yeah.
Over was that 154 kg or something along those lines. I can't remember. But it turns out they're like, nah, actually, we've got 4 of us now.
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
It's like, no, I can't do that because I need a specific amount for your allocated gas.
The weight, car. Corey. The weight is important.
And it's a specific, got to have a certain type of bag. I've got a bell, by the way.
Yes.
Got a specific bag. So they decide to cause an accident on one of their comrades.
Yeah. One of their comrades does suffer an accident, I think.
So they can get away, which he does do successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is, the transporter. It's not a transporter; it's the transporter.
Yeah, you're right. He's not just any transporter, Corey. He's the transporter.
Now, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
During this first scene of the film, where he transports these 3 people, gets them away from the bank heist, and goes back to his house and puts his car in the garage. Was there a question out burning on your mind?
Well, question like, how does he drive the car so efficiently when it's quite a small car? He's having to weave and dodge around.
That could be a potential question.
Yep, he's pursued by a detective who's actually a friend of his.
He is. It's not the question that I'm looking for, though.
Oh, okay. What kind of question are you looking for, Corey?
So, I was watching this film with Ebony. We watched this together.
Yep.
And after this first sequence, I was like, "Oh, did you see the license plate? Spins round. Like how cool that is."
Oh yes, like a James Bond car.
Yeah. To which her response was, now bearing in mind to the viewers, he is, like I said, just witnessed someone suffer an accident, witnessed 3 people do a bank heist, and is taking them to their destination.
Yeah.
And so everything of that was fine. She then goes about this little rotating thing and asks the question of, is it legal?
Number plate.
And goes, is it legal? To which I'm sure, that's what is important right now.
Well, he's a criminal. It doesn't really matter if it's...
Exactly. That's the burning question that she had after that scene.
Yeah.
Is the number plate legal? Not the other stuff he's done.
Is the number plate be legal?
And I can confirm, people, it is.
Oh, the number plate would be legal.
Well, it would be legal if you had it on yours. It's very illegal to keep changing it to a number plate that isn't yours.
If it's registered to the car, what if all the number plates were registered to the car, though?
That might be fine. Can you have more than one number plate registered to a car, then? This is a question that I can't answer because I can't drive.
No, well, I'd imagine that you. I'd imagine that you can't.
I would assume you can't.
Because exactly for this type of this type of scenario in French, the film is called Les Transporteurs.
Les Transporteurs.
Les Transporteurs.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yep. Directed by Louis Leterrier, who also directed The Incredible Hulk in 2008.
Oh, and what a great movie that was.
Yeah, and Clash of the Titans in 2010.
What a great movie that was.
Yes, and Now You See Me in 2013.
Okay.
That was a pretty good film.
That was all right.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that one.
Yeah, that one's all right.
Also, he directed the 10th Fast and Furious installment, Fast X.
I've not seen that one.
Also starring Jason Statham, funnily enough.
He's a big fan of Jason Statham.
He is. He likes.
He really wants to get in work.
As we all are, I think. As we all are.
We have to be.
And the screenplay by a guy called Robert Mark Carmen. If you might recognise Robert Mark Carmen's name, he is the creator of The Karate Kid.
Oh.
So there's a lot of strange connections with this film.
Right.
I think some that you might not expect.
Have you got any more from it?
With the director Robert John Carmen. Well, yes, actually. Robert Mark Carmen also wrote the screenplay for The Fifth Element and The Transporter with this film and the Taken franchise. So there you are.
Nice, bigger action franchise right there. Have you ever seen Taken? I have not.
And if you remember The Big Blue in 1988, the other screenwriter of this film, Leopold Maurice Besson, wrote the screenplay for that.
Oh, very nice.
It premiered, The Transporter premiered at the Regency Village Theatre in Los Angeles on the 2nd of October 2002 and was theatrically released in the United States on 11th of October by 20th Century Fox.
English, Murray.
I do speak it.
But no, I mean, this film is what it says on the tin.
Does what it says on the tin. You never change the deal, with no names, and never open the package.
Exactly.
He's driving. Do you know the car he drives in the opening?
It's a
BMW E38.
Great.
And if you'll allow me to turn it into Jeremy Clarkson for a moment.
Yeah, sure. I'll be your Hammond.
Okay. I think you're more of James May. The BMW E38 is the third generation of BMW 7 Series luxury cars and was produced from 1994 until 2001. The The
Wow.
E38 replaced the E32 7 Series and was produced with petrol and turbo diesel straight 6 V8 engines, along with petrol V12 flagship model.
Wow.
Any observation, Hammond?
Cheese. That's my
That's
observation.
May.
I know, but still, that's my observation. Oliver, I miss him.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Do you know that the E38 was the first car available with curtain airbags?
Well, it's a good job because I roll over cars all the time, don't I?
Exactly. You know, you don't have to be Hammond anymore. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So after the deal, they're driven to Avignon, and on the French Riviera, police inspector Tarconi. Remember him?
I do remember him, actually. He's quite a pivotal person in this film.
He is. He questions Frank about the black BMW that fled the scene of the robbery when he was the getaway driver, you see. And then there's a package he's got to deliver, a 50-kilogram package to an American, Darren Wall Street Benacourt. His nickname, according to this, is Wall Street.
I didn't know
nickname. They call him Wall Street because I guess he's so American. He's associated with the most American place ever.
I can't remember him being called that, but I will take.
Okay, neither can I. But the synopsis says so. The package is loaded into the trunk, and the changing a flat tire notices the package is moving. But he's got to violate his third rule to check what the package is. Could it be a zombie?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you know what? That would have been an interesting film.
Yeah, you know what? I think Jason would actually make that film.
What? You know what? If they ever do a remake of the Transporter,
yeah, Transporter the Zombie edition.
Zombies. That's what we need.
Transporter Zombie.
That's really what we need.
Yeah, but how would that work? What would Jason be doing with a zombie?
He would be transporting the what's it called?
The zombie virus.
Either the virus or then he would be transporting the cure.
Oh, the cure of the zombie. Yeah, I like that.
You know,
that's cinema. That is, Corey.
That's exactly what we want.
That is cinema.
And we're waiting for Jason and whoever else to pick that up.
He finds the package after he steals another car. He steals the second car later because he opens the package. He realizes who it is. It's a woman.
It is.
As Corey says. Can you say that, Corey? Can you tell us who he finds?
So he finds who we know to later be Lai. A woman called Lai.
A woman, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. That's the line I wanted, Corey.
Yeah.
Yes, played by Shu Kui, who does a great job in this.
Who is just desperate for the bathroom.
She's desperate for the bathroom. He lets her go to the bathroom on a rope.
He does.
And she runs away. She cuts the rope, runs off, and he has to chase her. And this is where I feel like Jason. I know Jason doesn't take villainous roles, but he's always the action hero, right? He's always the action hero, saving the day. But if he wanted to be like a terrifying character, if you're a terrifying character, he should be like a Terminator that chases you. Because seeing Jason Statham run like that is just pure straight run towards you.
You did send me a message.
Terrifying. I know, because I was so struck with
on
absolute fear
about Jason Statham running.
Yeah, I said Jason Statham. I think I sent you Jason Statham. I wouldn't want to run from Jason Statham because he runs like a Terminator.
Yes.
And that's how I feel when he's coming right at you like that. It's like, oh, you can't catch me. I'm the Statham man, and he's running straight towards you. Terrifying.
It's very terrifying. He's the Statham man.
Hank or Frank. His name's Frank. Frank tracks him down, and tracks her down, puts her back in the car. But then he has to take out two cops who find him. He takes out two cops and he steals their car.
Yes.
Which is a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. And he gets the package and drives to his next location. He's got to drop her off to these people. But I wonder, Corey, if you can drop off on how much this film got in terms of budget, box office.
Oh.
In one of our new segments called How Much Is It? How much is it?
How much is it?
Now, with a budget of $20.5 million, $20 million, how much is it? Asks, how much does it take? How much is the box office?
So this is a big film for Jason Statham. Right.
One of his first, true blue,
And
2002 action films.
Action films, I would say, will do, especially 2000s time, would do, quite well at this point. Obviously, when you think back, especially like 90s and 80s and stuff like that as well, action has always done well in terms of cinema, in terms of money. And I don't know how big of a name he was at this point,
right?
Because this could be like a Die Hard situation where like Bruce Willis wasn't like a well-known action hero at that point.
No.
This might put Jason Statham on the map. This might not be like an Arnold situation where you bring him in, a big name, put it on the poster. So you said, what was it? 20 million was the budget.
Yeah. 20 million was the budget here. 20.5 million.
I reckon it will probably get big old action. I feel like I'm going to be off with this one because I'm like, is either going to be really high or really low?
Yeah.
So I might try and go somewhere in the middle and go more of like a 200 to 300 million kind of route.
Right.
So which the middle of that would be 250. So that's roughly where I'm going to put this. About the 250.
You're going to go for 250 million.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Tell me how wrong I am.
You're quite wrong.
Okay.
It's 43.9 million.
Okay, so it's from the low end.
Yeah, the low end. It only made its half back. So I don't know if that tells you something. Or
I mean, I probably should have guessed by the fact of when I said I view this as a film that's always on TV.
Yeah.
But the fact that Dad comes home from work and watches.
Yeah, it tells you kind of what you need to know when you think about that.
I mean, if this was on in the cinema, would you go to watch it?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not, to give you that opinion. But for once, it did something that I didn't think it would do.
Which is?
You mentioned Jason Statham. He's the transporter.
He is the transporter.
I thought they'd only call him the transporter, like
for the whole time.
For the whole time, yeah. But no, he does have a name.
Okay.
He's called Frank Martin.
He's called Frank, yes.
Frank Martin, and he's a professional freelance courier driver for hire. I'm an accomplished martial artist.
He is, and in IRL. Jason
IRL.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did karate and all sorts.
Yes. Do you notice any accomplished martial arts in Mr. Statham?
Well, like I say, he was did karate at one point. I believe he did Jeet Kune Do at one point, maybe even Wing Chun. I can't remember exactly what he did.
Especially in that final action scene.
What with the what was it, like the oil?
The oil, yeah, when they're getting slippy and slidey on the oil.
Bike, what are they called?
What? There's like oil barrels and
pedals.
Was it pedals on his feet? Hits the pedals on the bike. Yeah, you're right. Because they're just fighting in like a bus warehouse or something.
Yeah, I guess something like that. I had a furnace.
They're just fighting in like a bus warehouse, and he's got to take out all the dudes. I do appreciate all the dudes, and obviously you watch this like your kung fu action film, right? One of the tropes is that your goons are always going to attack the hero one at a time. One at a time. And here they don't. You get multiple attacks from multiple dudes. And Statham has to kind of use his wits and a bit of cunning to get around that. I quite like that about the style of action in this film.
The action in this film is fairly decent. It seems well thought out. There's some scenes that I quite like. There's like kind of one of the final scenes in the film where they're like fighting it with the shipping container, and he's using the doors to like block them off. To break them up. That's quite good. I like that.
I quite like that as well.
That's quite a good one. Like I say, he is a accomplished martial artist. So obviously it looks somewhat legit. Add in action, a bit of Hollywood action into there. But
I like
he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does know what he's doing. Well, I think as an accomplished man as he is, he can flow into the different styles and make it like make it look legitimate while also looking like wow, give it a bit of that factor of something amazing that's on your screen, right? And let's look at the cast. There's a reduced cast.
Okay.
And I know that a 20 million budget would seem almost like to an indie level, I think.
Yeah.
To like there's to like a level of this film had a bit of a reduced budget, and only took a half back, and it seems like a bit of a not so much a risk of a film. Oh, there's a whole. Do you remember before we started recording? I'm in this house, right? I'm in this house.
Yeah, I can see you kind of.
Can you? I've started recording.
You're here.
And where
you're
are
in the house with a hole in the roof.
I am. Well, I've just plugged the hole.
Okay.
I've just plugged the hole because there was rain coming in.
It's raining currently. Yeah, I'm outside with an axe.
Oh, you're outside the house. Whereabouts?
I'm cutting down a tree currently.
All right. Okay. I've just been mining this whole time.
Like a woodsman.
All right. I've made this massive staircase.
Oh, is that what you've been doing with your time?
Yeah, what I've been doing with my time is I've effectively just been mining this entire time. So feel free to come in, make yourself at home.
I need to get me I need to pick a house. I need to pick a house and make it mine.
No, I think we need to make our own house, but that's another point. I think this is just like a resources gathering expedition at the minute.
Probably. I mean, there's another portal near us as well. That's
this is purely an expeditional endeavour. We, like Jason Statham, are transporting people. As in, we transport ourselves.
I was going to say, what we're doing?
We transport ourselves. We don't transport other people.
Okay.
So this is a purely expeditionary endeavour to get as much supplies. If you go into my house, don't bring anything in with you. But
don't bring anything in. Why? What?
What, like mobs and stuff?
Oh, okay. I thought it was like I got to get rid of all my belongings
before you can come into my abode.
Yeah.
No. There's a chest upstairs, so.
Oh, very nice.
Put some stuff in the chest that you don't think you need, because I think I clogged my inventory very quickly.
So you can take them.
No, because I'm carrying all your important stuff from when you first died.
Ah, yes, very sure.
So when we eventually relocate, we can
move.
We can move out. We can move out important things. Yeah, take what we need.
Leave what we don't.
Yeah. I'm just getting enough coal and stuff like that, and iron and things I'm finding down here. So. Do you know this film had a PG-13 rating in the United States?
Did it?
It did, yes.
I didn't know that.
Mm. And they included, and good for the people that wrote this, they included several reasons as to why it got a PG-13 rating.
Have you got them in front of you?
I have, yes. If you're a bit squeamish, the fight on the bus, which includes Frank using a knife and knee.
And knee. That's the important part.
Not his own knee, not someone else's knee.
No, just a knee.
Just a knee. Any knee. He used any knee. Any knee will do, Corey, as I always say. The final fight on the highway, where Frank fights Wall Street in a truck. Now, they only refer to this man who's called Wall Street, as I've just mentioned.
That is his name.
Yeah. In the original French version, Wall Street is crushed beneath the wheels of the truck after Frank throws him from it.
Nice.
In the PG-13 version, he simply throws him out the truck and onto the highway. That's better, I think.
Yeah.
The French, what are they on with?
That's it. We should just insult every part of our audience.
Yeah. The uncut fight on the bus can be seen in the extended fight sequence on the North American DVD, but with no sound.
Wow.
Oh, why? Because they didn't manage to finish the sound on that part.
Probably think it was worth it. Nah.
No. Probably
Don't
makes sense.
Do that.
Makes sense that. And it does possess a soundtrack with the likes of Tweet, Nate Dogg. I wonder if that's Snoop Dogg's.
I believe
brother.
It could be. I think so. Yeah.
A relative of Snoop. Ben Zanino.
Okay.
Canuck Tunai or Tunal. Tamia, Missy Elliott, strange one.
Nice.
A guy called Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat. And Nadia. Oh, I don't. Whoever Nadia is.
Are you a fan of Keith Sweat?
And there's an original motion picture score from Stanley Clarke, The Replicant, DJ Prone.
Okay.
He never gets up. And there was a home media version in 2003. With the Blu-ray format came out 3 years later.
Very nice.
So that proves the kind of urgency they had upon this film. Well, perhaps we can drop it a real rating, and see who's got the weekly rec this week.
So who else got the weekly rec this week? That's a very good question.
I thought you knew.
I might do, in all fairness.
Oh, well, let's rate the Transporter.
Yes.
And then hopefully, I think it is you.
What did we do last time?
It was good. It was good film, bad review, wasn't it?
Bad review on Oscars.
On Oscars, yeah. And I recommended Godzilla, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
A Godzilla property, I believe I recommended. I can't remember which one I did.
But mine.
So it is yours, right? So I'll rate Transporter first. I'm going to say good action. I'm not going to blame it for that.
Yep.
I'm going to say character could have been a little bit more. I don't know why her father was so evil, but I guess he was just the big bad of the film. Wall Street was. I think Wall Street, and yes, I'm calling him that, was far more enjoyable than he was.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. So, and there's a bit of snappy dialogue from the creator of Karate Kid, funnily enough. So I'm going to give it, and I love Karate Kid. So if anything, I'll give it points for that. I'm going to give the Transporter I was going to go for a 5.5, but maybe I'll go for a 6.5 or a 6. But my initial guns were 5.5. I'm going to say 5.5.
Yes, I would be in roughly the same ballpark as you. I would say it's about a 6.5. It's enjoyable enough. Would I seek it out to buy on DVD or Blu-ray or probably not. If it was on TV and there was nothing else to watch and I was in the mood for action, I would potentially pick it up.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
No, it does not.
It was obviously good enough to get 2 more films starring Jason Statham, and I believe 1 more without him in it.
Yeah. As they often do.
Yeah.
I think they did. I think the one you're talking about is one with Ed Skrein, who we might know from Deadpool or Rebel Moon.
Yeah. But other great film franchise that we love so much.
Great film franchise, yes.
It is literally coming out next month. So I would agree with you, and I'm going to give it roughly about a 6.5.
Okay. And let's go to your weekly rec for this week.
Yes. So it's my turn, as I obviously carefully thought out.
Also, it better be something that Frank Martin would have done.
Sure. It's also currently raining and snowing where I am at the same time. It's not lovely.
Oh, lovely.
I'm
down a hole.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where?
In my house.
In your. Okay. Why can't I see? I can't see your name anyway.
Because I'm so far down, you can't.
I am going to give it. What do I recommend? You know what? Because you've spoken about it, and you've had such great admiration for it. I'm gonna recommend the Karate Kid.
Oh wow, goodness me! The original Karate Kid.
The original Karate Kid, the first one.
Okay.
Specifically, the original one, not Jackie Chan.
Right.
The original Karate Kid, because it is a good film.
Pat Morita.
It's a fantastic film.
Yeah.
It's Daniel really well. It's really good action.
We should review it. I think
we should review it. Also, if you're a popular fan of random theories, you can look back on it and you might be inclined to believe that
Johnny Lawrence is the hero.
Exactly. You could turn it round.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wouldn't blame people for saying that he is.
Would you believe that Johnny? That's what Cobra Kai has us believe.
Yeah. And well, I mean, and spoilers for the end of Karate Kid if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
He does use an illegal kick.
He does use an illegal kick.
Yeah.
The kick is illegal.
He should have been disqualified from that competition. And quite a few of the fights were potentially started by Daniel in the first place. It's an interesting thing to look into and to talk about.
Yeah.
But Karate Kid is a fantastic movie. It's really good. If you've not seen it, it'd probably be on something.
Yeah.
Or again, probably be around on TV. I've seen it quite a few times pop up.
Yeah.
It's really good and I recommend it. So I'm going to give Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid, about an 8.5.
Oh, nice. I like that.
It's good. It's solid. It's a really good movie.
8.5 for Karate Kid. Yeah. Classic. Well, thank you very much, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of The Real Show. A bit of an abstract episode, not one we usually do.
Nope.
But these are different times. We're coming at different times, and it's a great new time for The Real Show. We're bringing in a lot of stuff, a lot of new games and new segments, and we're very happy with it. So it is a goodbye from me, goodbye, and goodbye from Corey.
Goodbye.